Good people, Sanwanan, Umakewalo. Today we are doing a revision on the number pattern where we'll be dealing with some convergent, some of the infinity, and also dealing with sigma notation. Now here they are asking us that in a geometric sequence, which is this one, we are determining the values of x where the sequence is convergent. So now 3.1.1, what you need to understand or to know about the convergent is where -1 is less than OR and OR is less than +1. Now finding the value of R, because that's the very important part here. So R is equals to T2 all over T1, and T2 in this case is this one where 4 is x minus 2 into 3 and all over 8 into x minus 2 all to squared. Now, simplifying this, 2 of these will be cancelled by the 2 of this 3 that is here, and then 4 over 8 is just 1 over 2. So here we'll be left with x minus 2 and then all over 2 here. So this is my ratio. Now from here, taking this ratio here, so it's going to be -1 into, remember my R is x minus 2 all over 2 and then less than +1. Now cross multiply here both sides. So these 2 times in this will give me -2 and then less than these 2 times this one here. So here I'm having x minus 2 less than into 2. Now take 2 to the other side and then take 2 to the other side. So these 2 will be positive here and then we'll cancel these 2 and then we're going to have 0. Then less than R and then less than these go to other side, become positive, and then they add each other, and then this becomes what? Becomes 4. So now this is the convergent that I wanted there when the values of x. Now let's go into 3.1.2. So 3.1.2, they're asking us to determine the sum of the infinity. Now sum of the infinity, so the formula of calculating the sum of the infinity is A into 1 minus OR. Now I need to get my value of A here. Now, getting my value of A, I need to come here and substitute the value of X that they gave me here. Now, my value of A is going to be equals to 8 into my X is 2,5 and then minus 2 all squared and then equals to, so punching in the calculator, 8 into 2,5 minus 2 into a squared, and then my value of A here is going to be 2. Now finding the value of R, because we do need R now coming here. So my R I know is this, so it's going to be 2,5 minus 2 all over 2, and then the R is going to be 2,5 minus 2 all over 2. So my value of R is 1 over 4. Now let's come back here and substitute. So my value of A is 2 all over 1 minus my R is 1 over 4, and then it's equals to, then it's 2 into 1 minus 1 over 4, and then my sum of the infinity is going to be 8 all over 3. So I'm done with this first part there. Now let's go into these parts here. Let me clear this space. I hope you get everything that was here. Now, 3.2, now the sigma, now how many values how many terms, sorry, are in this series. Now here, this is very important to test you to understand in terms of how do we get the number of terms when you are given a sigma notation. First thing, n is equals to is the top minus bottom and then plus 1. That's how we find the number of terms if you're giving a sigma. What is top? My top is going to be 12 minus bottom minus 3 and then plus 1. And so 12 minus 3 and then plus 1, it's going to give me what? Going to give me 10. So those are the number of terms are in this series that is there. Now calculating the sum of this series. Now the sum of this series is equals to, now this is the geometric. So calculating the sum of geometric is a into r into n minus 1 all over r minus 1. So what is very important here, first thing, we get the value of r. So my r here in this case is going to be negative 2. Now finding the value of a, because I do have n, which is 10. Now a is going to be 2, sorry, is 3 into negative 2. Now starting from 3, so it's going to be 3 minus 2 is equals to, so it's 3 into negative 2, and then into 3 minus, which I'm getting on negative 6. So that's my value of a. So a is going to be negative 6 into my r is negative 2. So negative 2 into n as 10 and then minus 1 all over r is negative 2 and then minus 1. So my sum of this series, now let me punch on the calculator, negative 6 into negative 2 and then 10 and minus 1 into negative 2 minus 1. So my sum is going to be 2046. So this is the sum of this series. Thank you so much, guys. I hope you did understand. Makebalo.